I chose to do the traineeship because I felt like this year was a year out for me just to serve God and just receive from Him, and I felt like the best way for me to serve Him and receive Him was to sow into other people's lives, into what He was sowing into my life. And I found the internship really fantastic, just such a great opportunity to continue the work that was happening in my own life into my church's life as well, and it was fantastic. I think it did in smaller ways. More in the ministries that I was working in, it made an impact. So it was really obvious in the worship ministry, just my whole attitude changed to how I ran it, and just able to relax more and just run it out of His presence and not out of me trying to get a whole lot of things done. And I think they noticed that a lot more and were able just to relax and enjoy themselves so much more. It was really good. Oh, my biggest highlight would have had to have been we ran a gospel music festival early in the year, and it was just the best day, and I really ran that, worked up towards it, and it was so cool to see it come off. And we just saw people saved out of it, which hadn't even been our goal or anything like that, and it was just amazing to be a part of that and to get the opportunity to really sow into our community's lives in that way. And my other highlight would have been I got to work, one of the major things I did for the year was working with a small bunch of youth as an outreach. And we just really worked with them and taught them about God and spent time just experiencing His presence. And I was just really excited. A lot of the times I come back from class, I'm like, I can't believe I knew that. I can't believe I could do that. Like, it was just really cool for myself to see that I was growing in that way. And then to see them growing out of that as well was so cool. I think probably the best thing about the traineeship is the opportunity that it gives you to outwork what you're learning at college. So all the things that you learn at college, you can then go and teach other people, and then it just cements it more and more in your life. And I think I grew much quicker than I would have because I was constantly like growing with other people and helping them grow and just sharing with them what I was learning. Yeah, it's good. So I did about 7 hours a week of class and 7 hours a week of work in my church, plus voluntary time on top of that. I worked in the children's ministry, the youth ministry, and as well in the worship ministry, but that was really my voluntary capacity. On top of that, my church also received funding because this is a government-funded traineeship, so it made it really easy for my church to pay me. They weren't carrying the full weight of my payload.